falling in love now, losing control now, fighting the truth, trying to hide, but I think it's alright, girl. Yeah, I think it's alright, girl.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to BlazewithT&amp, Tati.
And Amari.
And what's up, BT gang? Like, we just did a freaking peep challenge for you guys.
So go check that video up. It should be posted.
Go check that video out. It should
be posted after this one.
And then before that one should be Amari's birthday vlog. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about a motherfucking story time. Like, it's about to be lit. Deadass. Like, it's about to be lit. We're about to tell you guys the time when where I kidnapped Amari. And we were on the run for like a week. Oh, one mysterious day, we're sitting.
Oh my god.
No, like deadass. We're sitting on the bus, and we're just like going to my school because at the time I was in college, and I had I was in college at the time, and I had received my grant money. So if you guys don't know what a grant is, basically they give you money and then it's yours. You don't ever have to pay it back. So I had went ahead and I had my grant money issued out to me, which was the first time I've ever had a grant in my life. So it was a good amount of money. I want to say it was probably like $3,000, a little over $3,000. And I had told, like, we've been waiting for this because, like, ever since I moved here, well, when I moved here, we weren't going anywhere, we weren't doing shit. You know, I was looking for a job and couldn't find one and all this type of shit. So finally the money came, and then I was like, babe, look. And I showed her my phone because, you know, there's people on the bus. I ain't trying to get robbed. And I showed her my phone, and she was like, oh my god, like, it finally came. And I was like, yeah, it came. Like,
I was not that hype. I was like,
well, you weren't. You were just like, oh my god, like, it came. So my idea was just like, let's just do something cool. Let's go out. Let's like do something nice. You know, it's on my card. I'm fucking happy. I'm lit. So I don't know how to say this. I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to give her a name.
So a person
found out that I had this much money, okay? Weird part was she had access to my email account, which was weird, and I had to I latched onto it, and I did like a security thing so that
like a security block.
Yeah, so she won't log into it because she started harassing me like, oh, you got your money and you could pay me, like, if you want, like, you could give me some money, and like basically trying to milk me out of my money. And I'm just like, no, like, why would I give you that when I could go get myself an apartment? Like, that's stupid. And so I was just like, what the fuck? So when me and Amari had arrived, okay, so we had arrived back to the house after we had found out that I had this amount of money, and the person knew that I had this amount of money, and we ended up going back to where we lived before dinner.
So this person left. And we fucking dipped, dude. You know, like, we were just thinking, like, what should we do? We could do something to benefit ourselves, or we can do something to benefit that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then we were like, fuck it, we're gonna do something to benefit ourselves. Okay, so she was like, we had called her, we were like, where you at?
Just to see, like, what was going on with her, like.
And then she had a problem, like, it was a really controlling thing, so we had just left. We had called a cab and we packed up all our stuff and we just left. Like, it was it was funny and scary at the same time. We were like, is she gonna pull up? Is she gonna pull up? And she never pulled up, so we just dipped. We went to a hotel room, and this person is crazy. So she had put took our pictures to the bus station and told them that if these people, you know, show up, then you guys have to call the cops.
Yeah.
So, and we found this out all after. We were like, fuck it, we're not going to like get caught up because we already knew like she was like that. So we just took taxis everywhere. Which was kind of stupid because it wasted a lot of money. But
hey, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have my money.
Us from like being caught up. And then We were like ordering food. It was actually really nice, like to stay in the hotel.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you've ever been in like this situation to where like you're so stressed out, you can't have fun, like you can't fuck, like you can't do nothing. You're just like in a hotel room like biting your nails, like is a cop gonna come to my door? Like I didn't do anything, but just the fact that Amari was underage and I was already of age, I could have went to jail for kidnapping her.
So then I called my lawyer and I asked my lawyer, like, is there anything that I could do because this controlling person, you know, like it was just a huge thing. And she said no, there was nothing I can do. So,
and my lawyer knew her lawyer. When I called my lawyer, he was like, just let Amari go home, like let her go home, and you're gonna end up like, if you want to come back to California, come back to California. But other than that, like, there's nothing you can do for her. Like, she's gonna have to go her own way. You're gonna have to go your own way. If you don't do that, then you're gonna get caught up with the cops. So at this point, I'm just like, no one can save me. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know, I still had an amount of money. But this whole thing happened because of my money. My money that was entitled to me. And when someone finds out that you got money, they're just, like, gonna try anything to scoop you and milk your money out. Like, that was just like what was bugging me the most. Like, you put a fucking warrant out for my arrest. You said I kidnapped her over some money. Like, if you needed money that bad, you could have just asked me instead of doing all of that shit, making me look bad, all types of shit.
I went to a apartment and we were gonna figure out, like, you know, like we were looking around to see what apartment we wanted, because
we were going apartment shopping,
and we're sitting in the apartment, and was it your lawyer that called?
My lawyer called me.
Her lawyer called her, and so this person was texting and calling and blowing up and blowing up and blowing up my phone. So I had to block the text messages and the calls. But you know how you can block them but still see what they're saying and all that stuff in like a little certain setting?
Yeah.
And so she was just blowing up my phone, dude, and my social worker had called me, and so I ended up answering.
She ended up answering we keep slipping up saying the name and it's like stupid, but she had to answer to the person that kept blowing her up, asking her where she was over some money. She was like, you and Tatiana could come back, like, just give me $2,000. Basically trying to let me go back to that house so that I could pay.
She said that we had jumped her.
Oh, we jumped her apparently.
We beat her up.
We beat her up. Mind you, this person is 6'1". This person is two of us together.
I don't say that either. This person is not somebody that we would fight. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I would fight her, but maybe a little bit of help. You know, they bigger, you knock them down, they fall fucking faster. Bro, we didn't jump her, but she lied to people saying that we jumped her. We ended up, so alright, after all this shit, after all this time, the whole day, like, we went shopping, apartment shopping, we talked to both of our lawyers.
And we were going pretty far.
We were far.
Like,
and so we went back to the hotel. Finally, I'm like, you know what? Something just told me, like, answer this person so that she could stop bothering you. So I picked up the phone and I was like, okay, hello, like, what do you want to do? Like, I have it on recording too. I recorded this day, but I'm not going to put it in there because, you know, it's just too much evidence. But I keep my receipts, so I have that recording of me being on the phone saying, hello, where do you want to meet up? Because this bitch was trying to get my money, and I ended up giving her $2,000 just to stay with Amari, just to go back so everything could be fixed, and so for her to leave both of us alone. And she ended up leaving. And
she left.
That was it. Like, she got her all her shit and she like moved, and we've never.
Well, I have, but you haven't talked to her since.
I haven't talked to her since then.
Like a couple, like, what, months ago?
Well, probably last month.
It's not willing though. Like, she just pops up.
It's just like she's there. Like, if you're at work, she's gonna call. Like, that's what it is.
God,
like, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you know who the fuck you are, and I know you watch us, so don't act like you don't watch us.
I know,
but
she's laughing.
She's probably like laughing, like, yeah, this is what I did. But
or she's probably like, these little bitches.
But like, are you proud? Like, are you proud? Like, it's like, if you're ever in that situation, don't don't feed into it, because at the end of the day you don't have to give your money to nobody. But the reason why I did it, 1, I have a clean record, 2, I love Amari, I wanted to be with her, so therefore I ended up going back and making it work. So that is a crazy ass story time that I kidnapped Amari. And alright guys,
thank you so much for watching.
If you like this video,
give it a thumbs up.
If you want to see more of us,
subscribe,
and don't forget to comment down below. We are over and out.